What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so, yeah, this is the Admiralty System, and kind of good generalized overview. It's not terribly complicated, but yeah, I had to log in earlier this morning and get some missions going that were like 1 or 2 hours. I'm actually recording this later in the day so that I can show you what completed missions look like. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking this morning, so let's dive right into that. All right, so that's my Vesta. That's great. I've got my, anyways. So where the Admiralty System is located is in here, the duty officer, and then it's blinking up there. Admiralty System. Now, this lists all your things in progress. As you can see, I have 3 of them completed. So that's that. I have 21 ships, ranging from the Breen Southern Carrier, Kobali Samsara Cruiser, through a bunch of science vessels, my 3 Vestas. Sounds like a weird show. Anyways, the Dakir, just a bunch of science vessels, and I feel really weird about having a lot of science vessels. Most everything is in maintenance right now because I completed my yesterday's mission. So the idea about the maintenance is that you just don't. So it's just so that you can't continuously do your ships over and over. But like, as you can see, my science vessel refit has 20 minutes left on maintenance. This would be a good time right now to go through the science vessel and all the various things that. So as you look here, the stats are like 9 engineering, 9 tactical, 18 science with a 2-hour maintenance. Your lower quality ships have a less repair time. So yeah, this is also only 2-star rarity. It's a tier 2 vessel. I don't even have a tier 1 vessel. But the special ability of the science vessel refit is 1.5 times crit rating from engineering and tactical, which I'll get into a little bit on how to like maneuver these things better later. But as you can see, it's like, oh, I do have a tier 1 vessel. Oh, it's because it's a refit. Anyways, but the research science vessel, or the golf ball ship, is 11-11-23, and you get 2.5 times crit rating from science, which we'll get into that in just a second. This is just the special abilities. And other special abilities, such as like the Odyssey, which this is the free Odyssey, by the way, is -5 maintenance per ship, which from what I understand is -5% maintenance on the Odyssey, not the other ships. So it's good that, so for this one, the benefit is you want to put the Odyssey with other ships. You don't want to have it go solo. Like I said, we'll get into that one. And then other weird ones, like here's the support, the Ambassador class, -10% maintenance per science and tactical ship. And other ones that get added in, like the Solane Science Dyson Destroyer, which again is the free one, ignores science from events. That doesn't quite make sense right now, but yeah. Ryzian Luxury Cruiser, as you can see, goes all the way up to 4 stars in rarity, but it adds engineering for every other science and tactical ship you have paired with it. So it's a maximum of +16 engineering, minimum of 0. That's that. I have the Heavy Destroyer tier 6, but that's not that rare. And I just claim that because I'm lifetime. By the way, we'll get into that here in just a second. But as you can see, I have a lot of ships. You can sort them by role, tier, and then rarity. Do I have any common ships? Okay, these are all my common ships. I can't tell with the colors other than the stuff, so these are common. I have no uncommon ships. Rare ships. Very rare ships. Ultra rare ships. Okay, I have no epic ships. Yet. So, make sure this thing likes to save stuff like that. So, let's go into Federation plans. I'm at level 5 already because it's been like a week. This is I should probably complete missions first so I have room. So here's one, which is provide opposition for strike team drills. The event with scientific intuition, which means that it requires -20 science, which is actually, what that does is it means it lowers their requirement, not lowers your contribution. So nobody's confused on that one. That lowers their requirement, not your, so yeah. Obviously, I did not have the tactical necessary for this. It was a late in the day mission. But I succeeded on it, because it was still like an 88% chance to complete anyways. But as you can see, I'm way over on engineering. And when you hover over the little ship, it says plus 24. Because as you can see, I have plus 8 engineering from, on the luxury cruiser, science and tactical, which here's 2 science ships. So there's plus 8 engineering. The multi-mission strategic is plus 35 engineering when alone, and the Dakir science vessel is plus 8 engineering for engineering and tech ships, which the cruiser is an engineering ship. So there's your 8, 8, and 8. That's why I have plus 24 to my engineering. That's how that works with all that happy jazz. It's just a sheer number of science, but as you can see, the little bing to the lightning bolt with the exclamation point, it's 60, but minus 20, as you can see there, because the scientific intuition. That's what all those mean. If you have a ship in the slotted part, if you have a ship next to the thing, that means you have like synergy bonuses. If you have scientific intuition, then they'll be on the other side. But that just means you have a requirement change versus a bonus. Which sometimes the requirement change can be increased. There's one I can't really do right now because my ships suck. And it's a Borg transwarp conduit. We'll get to that one. I'll show it to you, but I don't know if I can do it. So just collect rewards. I've got 6,124 skill points, which is just at this point specialization points, same thing. But I'm getting like 99 campaign experience of the Federation. But as you can see, I've got like 8,070 of 13,400. I've already done 3 of the tour of duties. So back to in progress. Set up quarantine warning buoys. Again, nothing all that great. A few details. Here's a good bit. This one was great. So I succeeded on this one, and you can see that my rewards are, or the event, useful materials. It makes me require more, as you can see, 50 plus 10 engineering and 110 plus 10 science. It's just how that goes. But I was able to complete all of them. Anything over here in the slotted that you go over will be funneled down into crit rating. You can get bonus crit rating from the event. That's what the lightning bolt means. It's the event is doing something. Versus your ship your ship combinations are doing something. Anything basically over the total goes into crit rating. But it kind of matters for specific, like from the wells. Right here it says 2.5 times crit rating from science. So if you completely blow past science but match the engineering and tactical requirements, the wells will actually give you more crit rating than blowing past engineering and tactical by the similar numbers. And then the event is also plus 5 crit rating. That's why we have things here. That's why it's 63, which is the base crit rating, plus 5 from the event, plus 28 from the ship, which is from the crit rating. Because, yeah, that's that. And then uncommon R&D materials. And as you can see, it'll pop up over here when I collect this. Boom! I got like 3,000 that, and then duranium, hexafluorine gas, and just got stuff. So, what else we got? Oh, you're about another hour. I have like a lot of slots open, so yes. This one, just a success. It was a really low mission. I think I have 1 ship on it. And then this one, transport political prisoner into custody. Sounds cool. So it's a crit, which means I'm getting more Okay, I don't know what I'm actually getting more of. It's probably just more skill points. I'm maybe getting better quality prisoners. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of prisoners, and I'm having trouble shuttling them off to... But yeah, the refinement is a small dilithium ore package, which is the 500, and then plus 5 crit rating. And as you can see, I had like 195 on the crit rating. So much. I blew past this so badly. But yeah, that's... You can blow past them if you want. You can like fine tune them all you want. That's fine. You know, you can nitpick over this stuff, or you can just blow past it. So yeah, I got 4 prisoners. So I'm not going to be able to complete many more missions because I have 17 in I have 21 ships total, 17 in maintenance. Yeah, here's the one that I'm not going to be able to do because I don't have the ships available for it. But I have 1 ship available. I may not be able to start a mission. Well, I could start a mission, I'm just not going to succeed at it. This was not thought out by my part. Anyways, so as you can see, that the Borg Transwarp Gateway adds 50 to everything, which means just like, oh my god. And then it gives 100 crit rating, which, as you can see up here, success rate, I have a 0% success chance because I have no ships on it, but just innately have a 20% chance to crit. When I add the ship on, which tells me I have plus 10 engineering per engineering ship, yay! And see all these little stats add into your slot. It's simple. I mean, so I have an 18% chance to succeed. If it succeeds, then I'll have a 20% chance of it even critting. Yeah, I'm not going to do this right now. I have 15 pass tokens, but I don't want to pass through a lot of these because they seem really interesting. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. This is weird. I mean, I can just start this for the hell of it. But as you can see, I got a 42 because I covered the science, but I didn't cover the other two very well. And it doesn't look like I'm good. And so when you get pass tokens, which apparently aren't nearly that uncommon, so just you got to crit and you pretty much get them. Like I've gotten 15. You just click pass. I think I could pass this one. The problem is patrol borders is not anything I can necessarily do. But we'll show you. It's easy to pass. Bye. So, and the on-deck assignments, and they roll in the same way. So this one is the next one that is up, and we'll fill in up here. This is the next one, and it'll slide over. So if you see that you have, say, a tour of duty, or, wow, I really want that mission, pass on one of these when you got pass tokens, and then just, I mean, it says all the stuff right here. It says starting on the left, but how many people read? I mean, I don't read the stuff in the game sometimes. I just poke around and see what breaks. So the patrol borders, now I've never seen the rogue dilithium asteroid. I don't know what this means, but that's the event. The events change. You could get patrol borders again and have Borg Transwarp Gateway on it. And it's like, uh-oh. Or useful materials. Sometimes you get an event that's good, sometimes you get an event that's bad. And so that's how it can spice it up a little bit, because patrol borders is pretty, in terms of ships, it's pretty simple. I mean, look at that. It's 75, 75. And so what this rogue dilithium asteroid, you'll get dilithium out of it, but you probably need to shoot the asteroid. That's what I'm guessing. But again, I can't complete the mission. I can complete it. Again, you can start with one ship and just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter, but you still have a success chance. It's just like duty officer. Maybe I could do something in... Nope. Pursuing escaping interplanetary criminal. Yeah. Pass. Pass. Here. This one I'll actually have close to completing, because I have most... Oh, no. Oh, you don't have the power! We don't have the power. 100 engineering. No, that's just dumb. I thought I could do this one. Because it was 20, 20, 45, and I thought, oh, look at that. 17, 11, 47. Pretty close, but now it wants 100 engineering. Oh, hell no. I just wasted 2 pass tokens for that. And you don't know what event is coming up for that. So, oh, that's a very rare assignment. I should probably keep that one. And you can bounce back and forth between the Federation and the Klingon. About the tour of duties, daily bonus available. Your first successful assignment per day awards additional campaign progress. Oh. So you may want to do one from each of them every day. Your rare uncommon assignment. I don't care. Unknown readings. Where'd you go? Here we are. This one's easy, right? Whatever. That's the most % chance I have to complete. But as you can see that it looked okay, because it looked like it was 15, 15, 35, which 15, not quite all the way up there. I would have been able to finish it. But, yeah, I have no other ships. Begin. So let's go into now that we've seen all that stuff, let's go in and like look around at the, but always read your mining stuff, because like large dilithium ore package, what's that mean? 2,000 dilithium? That's pretty nuts. But always read through your events, because you never know if you're going to be able to like finish something or not. And yeah. Also, this sounds really silly. you can obtain a ship, like if you have free ships available to you, but you don't have the number of slots, decommission some ships, and then pull the free ones out of the C store. So that you can, if you get them, and you get them from the C store, then you pull them in and then you can dismiss them and they'll still stay in your Admiralty system, but you can't use them. So when the system for the dry dock comes in, that says to me that you can still put all your ships into dry dock and still be able to use them in Admiralty. So you can build your ship roster in Admiralty. So, ship roster. Okay. So now that we've seen all that stuff, so the obelisk, which again is the free obelisk, not the super duper one, it has these necessary stats, and the stats are just stats. The 2x crit rating from events. As you can see, when it said like +5 crit rating, the obelisk will increase that. So you kind of want to think when you see something with like +100 crit rating, that you're like, well, did I see one that said that? There's +5 crit rating. Yeah, right here. The clear stellar debris from starbase construction. +100 crit rating. You kind of want to put your obelisk on that one, or other things that talk like that, that would have that modifier, because then that's 200 crit rating, just by having the obelisk on there. And it's a good, I can probably do this with all of my ships, which is why I'm holding it here, plus the obelisk. What's the other one? The Dyson Science, where'd you go? Solanae Dyson Science Destroyer. So it says ignores +psi from events. So if you are required to own more, to have more science, so like if it says plus, the one that said +100 all, or +50 all, if you put the science, the Solanae Dyson Science Destroyer on there, at least the one that I have, it will ignore the +50 to science. You still have to do engineering and tactical, but you don't have to worry about the science. So that's a benefit to like use, and you can like do all these. Now, the kitty crate, or as most people in my fleet and the game do not understand why I say kitty crate, the Cation Atrox carrier, it has a +15 when alone, which is really weird. I like it, but it's really weird. I usually send the kitty crate down on like the really low missions because it's got, like I said, 28, 16, 54. So I have to assume, starting off out of the gate, it has 31 tactical. If something has 30 tactical and requires 30 tactical with the option, then I'll probably put the kitty crate on there. Or, you know, if it can cover everything. Because 15 when alone is great. But if you match it with anything, you pretty much lose that ability. So the really low-level missions, the kitty crate, or other ships that have that style ability can do that just fine. All of my Vestas have, as you can see here, +35 tac when alone, +35 engineering when alone, +35 science when alone. By the way, you can send your own ship out on Admiralty. But then again, this isn't the ship that you're flying. Anyways, but so I'm not sure like what the dreadnoughts are. They might have the same thing. They're just cruiser versions of these. So like the Science Galaxy Dreadnought, did it come in a 3-pack? Maybe it did. Anything that came in the 3-pack, like the Andorian ships. There we are, the Andorian ships. Because there's the Science Andorian ship, and that one probably is an escort, so a lot of tactical, maybe a little bit of science. And you can kind of see, if you're like watching on the screen while I'm talking here, you can kind of see the slight variation amongst these three. That the baseline is 20, 19, 55. That's the base. But so, and the variation is +4. So they're pretty much three of the same ship. Except the fact that, like I said, it's when alone, when alone, when alone. So the benefit here, like for the multi-mission reconnaissance explorer, is great because you basically get 20, 38, or 58, 55. It technically, when alone, has more tactical than it does science. And you can see how that works. Anyways, but what's another one that's weird? Sometimes things like pairing with other ships, Ryzian Corvette, +10 tactical per psi ship. So you can put 3 ships on. So if you have the Corvette and then 2 science vessels, that's 20 tactical. Really good. The heavy destroyer, minus 25% per size ship, which is probably pretty good. I mean, I have coupled it with 2 sides. It cuts its maintenance in half if you pair it with 2 other science vessels, which that 18 hours now goes down to 9. So not that big a deal. There's probably a lot of other combinations of stuff. There's probably escorts out there that are like 2.5 times crit rating from tactical. But again, I have a lot of science vessels, and I'm kind of kicking myself for that. But yeah, that's that. The Kobali Samsar, again, when you got a cruiser, and the higher tier and rarity these things are, the more their numbers are. And the Kobali Samsar destroyer is just disgusting in the amount of engineering that it has. There's probably ships out there with more. But right now, it's my most one, next to the Ryzian cruiser. Right? Yes. I don't know much more to explain. I mean, like I said, maintenance is just like a cooldown. It basically puts your ships into a cooldown. I have to, you know, here's the thing. It's like you get 3 to start out with. I forgot, and I've gotten like, this is get 1 to 3, 1 campaign to level 3, 2 campaigns to level 3, 1 campaign to 5, 2 campaigns to 5, 1 campaign to level 10. That's just what that is. You can view a thing, like, here's a in progress one, minus science, secondary deflector dish. So I don't require that much science, but I put a science vessel on it regardless. But as you can see, plus 10 engineering, plus 10 tactical, because long range science vessel, plus 5 engineering and tac per engineering and tac. So I have an engineering and a tactical vessel on it. So yeah, that's what's going on there. And then it says plus, or minus 5%. So it's, things are doing what they're doing. Minus 10, but then it's just absolutely nuts. And I have a 40% chance to crit. What's this thing gonna get me? Colonists. If it crits, I might get 3 colonists, or 3 more colonists. I don't know. But the event does not record, the event rewards, this does not, so yeah. That's that. Like I said, Admiralty is not that complicated, not in the slightest. Did a ship come off of maintenance? Maybe. It did, but it's my tiny little ship. And I can't do anything with that one. So I will check with you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions about the Admiralty system that I did not cover, please ask them below. Oh, right, quick, last tour of duty. They're just missions that show up, and they're like storyline. You get 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10. If you've done the duty officer missions with like the colony things, you get 1 of 7, 2 of 7, 3 of 7. When you finish the tour of duty of Federation, you get 2 specialization points, which is cool for someone like Aaron. For me, it's not so much. I'm just like, oh, click, click. And for Klingon, it's 30,000 dilithium. I'm not sure if there's another tour of duty past this, because I haven't gotten anywhere close. But this might be just, you can cycle the tour of duty and it requires 10 to do. I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. There's, like I said, not much. You can go through every mission you've done before and just look at them. And it has all the events that took place with them. So, like, here's one that says power fluctuations. Plus 10 engineering required. Plus 10 crit rating. And these are the ships you used on it. It crit. See, and there I got a pass token. It gave me skill points. I didn't even have all my tack on it, so, you know, that's just how things go. I will check you guys next week. All right. Bye.